to reach. So what is the strategy, what we have done? So I'll just introduce myself for the people who are new. My name is Shailesh Sharaf. I'm the founder of Value Stocks app, and we have done some tremendous work in the research. So I want to show you that. Okay, so Vikas, the PPT, please.
Yeah.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening to everyone. So let's start the journey. So obviously one of our very, very important thing, these are some of the requirements. And if you agree with this, then you can say yes. So basically what we know is customers always need quality stocks. That is the first thing. Because if you invest in quality stocks, you are more safer, right? And they need that list which they can buy at the current market price. Okay, so what is the right time to enter? What is the right price to enter? So that is another thing which the requirement is of the customer. They also will sometimes require, do we put a stop loss, or do we have a target? What is the holding period about it? And obviously the stock should give us minimum return, maximum return and minimum risk. Why? So that when market falls, my stock does not fall much. Okay, so if you follow this entire thing, then the customer can generate best returns from the investments. How many people require this if you work in the stock market? Okay, well, Sundarji agrees. Thank you, Sundarji. Nehalji agrees. Hi, Mr. Menon. Hello, agreed. Okay, so most of you agreed, right? This is the requirement. So how our app solves this requirement, I want to show you. Okay. So first, let's understand how are we solving this through this, the issue. The first is, what we have done is, out of the total nahi hai.
Okay.
Okay. Excel ही खोल दे विकास, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है.
Okay.
Okay, so let's understand this. So basically there are about 1550 stocks in NSE. So what our app has done is, the first thing is, it is categorized the stocks into 4 areas: great stocks, good stocks, average stocks, and poor stocks. It is categorized into 4 different areas. Okay, it has categorized into 4 different areas. So this is the 1554 stocks. So and if you see, it is very interesting. Out of 75 stocks above, only 16 stocks are undervalued. What is undervaluation? I hope everybody understand undervaluation. Okay, we can't just show what is undervaluation. Just go down, Vikas. So I hope you understand. So if you have a good quality stock, we want to buy at a low price. I don't want to pay a heavy price. So we should never overpay for a stock, right? Is one of the main risks for value investors. You can risk losing part of all of your money if you overpay. The same goes if you buy a stock close to its fair market value. Buying a stock that's undervalued means your risk of losing money is reduced even when the company doesn't do well, right? So you should definitely do quality stocks, because when I buy, I want to buy quality stocks, and I don't want to pay a heavy price for it, right? So I'll go to the data. So I hope you understand. So these are the 2 challenges. One is quality stocks, and what is the price we pay. These are the 2 challenges which we have solved through an app. So basically there are 70 out of these numbers are 18 and above, means 22 is the highest score. So 18 and above, there are only 75 stocks. So I will show you how we make the 18 as a strategy first. Okay, there are 75 stocks. If you see poor stocks, there are 899 stocks in the market. So if you see great stocks, there is only 5% great stocks in the market, right? Now, if you see, there is very interesting data. If you see this data, C3, okay, Vikas, if you can mind C3, C3, okay. So if you see 16 stocks, which is there, which is undervalued, that means there are 75 great stocks. Out of that, 16 stocks is available at a good price, which I can enter right now. Okay, 20 are fairly valued and 39 are overvalued. So please understand, a good stock everybody will buy. So they will not be very cheap. They will not be very cheap, right? Now, so we will show you what is the strategy we can do. Now, if you go to poor stocks, there are 899 stocks. Out of that, 494 is undervalued. Obviously, it's a poor stock quality. Nobody is interested in those stocks. So they have risk. So the intelligent investors, they never buy that stock. So what happens is, if they don't buy that stock, okay, it is obviously price ही नहीं बढ़ेगा तो undervalued ही होगा. So our focus always should be, the first aspect of our app is to show you the great stocks. So each stock has got a number. So 18 and above, any stock which has a number in our app, 18 and number, those are great stocks. Okay. Now, out of the 75 stocks, what I do is, I personally decide which are the strong buys and buys in those stocks. So I do a further filtration. So in my app, out of the 75 stocks, we'll see that 49 I have categorized as strong buys and buys. Right? So out of that, now our focus is how we can come to what 8, 9, 10 stocks, because we can't buy 1500 stocks. We can't buy 75 stocks. We can maybe buy a basket of 10 stocks, right? So if you go back, if you go down, then now out of this 22, 10 are overvalued. So my app will give you that, okay, it's a good quality stock. The further there is a filtration done, there is a further filtration and a recommendation done by me. And then what is the valuation? So, and when can I buy those stocks? So if we learn this, we are learning 4 steps actually. There are 4 steps. First is always focus on good quality stock, which I will show you right now. And then we will discuss about 10 stocks today. Okay. 10 stocks we will actually study from these parameters through our app. Okay. So let me first finish, and then I will take the 10 stock. Each one can only give 1 stock. The first 10 people who give me, you give only 1 stock, 1 person. Okay. And then I will show you, we will discuss those 10 stocks through our app, that what is the quality of the stock, what is my recommendation, whether it is undervalued or overvalued, and number 4, at what price can we buy. So there are 4 steps which will help the customers to take an appropriate decision about the stock. Okay, yes, Meenakshi, I will study these comps. So only 10 I will take. I will not take more. So if you write more, I will not, because we will have lack of time. Are you able to understand what we are planning to do here? Okay, the first is quality stock. That is the first step. Second step is how I recommend those stocks. I further analyze and we recommend those stocks. The third is if that stock is overvalued or undervalued. So there is in our app, you can see each stock is undervalued. And the fourth is, at what price can I buy those stocks? If you follow the 4 steps in our app, you can understand that you can learn something very, very miraculous. Okay, so let's study now. Okay, so strong buys and buys are deeply researched stocks by me, and then I give a recommendation as strong buy and buy. Okay, so let's study the first part. How do you decide quality stocks? Okay, so I'll take one of the stocks from the first person was Paresh Karia. So let's take Nestle. Okay, let's take Nestle. So we'll discuss the 4 parameters, how Nestle, what is my view on Nestle? Okay, so let's go to the first thing on the app right now. So check quality of your stock. Our app name is Value Stocks, and there is a website also, valuestocks.in. Right, you can see he's marking it, valuestocks.in. So if you, these are all paid stocks, nothing is free right now. We are planning to make this page free in the next few days so that you can also do a lot of analysis yourself, so you can understand. So let's first is the quality. So let's put Nestle here. We'll go through the 4 steps so that all the questions which a customer has is answered. So Nestle. So first we will know the Nestle, know the quality of Nestle. Okay, click. So according to all the research which we have, there are 4 parameters which decides the quality, and we decide 5 years. So I'm showing you Nestle right now. So Nestle is, the quality score is 20 out of 22. That means it's a fantastic stock. 20 out of 22 means it's getting more than 90-95% marks. Now, how the quality is decided, Nestle? If you see EPS growth, if a company is not doing profit growth, not profit, there is a difference between profit and profit growth. What is the difference between sales and sales growth? Okay, because PPT दिखाते हो जो sales growth वाला PPT है. So let's understand these two things, how quality is decided.
Opening.
Sales growth वाला PPT.
Yeah.
जिसमें economy है and sales growth and profit growth.
हाँ.
So what we will show you, that if a company is able to do sales, it's a, because पहले उसमें जाए. Previous page, please. Yes. Now, if you see here, now economy, I have put the economy here, right? Now, sales growth and profit growth. Okay. Now, in sales growth, in 1 year, 10% companies which is able to do sales growth is only 374. That means 1500 company hai, about only 20% companies are able to do sales growth of 10%. That means growth is not an easy part. And if you see 5 years of data, only 54 companies can do sales growth. Now, example, a company is doing economy. 2016, there was demonetization. GST came 17, capital gain tax 18, Indo-Pakistan tension, then 20 COVID. Every year, there is some problem in the economy which will happen. Now, if a company is continuously having sales growth, that means that company product is being sold in the market very, very easily. Are you able to understand this? Right? That company product is very easily sellable in the market. Okay. So this is a very important point to check, that we can actually do sales despite of economic problem. So the first thing which the investors get, they focus too much on the economy. TV देखते हैं, economy में focus करते हैं. You should focus on economy is bad, but which company sales is still growing? That means the product is so good, economy खराब है लेकिन sales अच्छी है. Okay, so this gives you the quality of the company. The quality comes that despite of a bad economy, the company is doing sales growth. Okay, is it logical? Do you agree with me? Economy is bad, the company is doing sales growth, that means the company has quality. Do you agree with the quality or not? We are discussing the first parameter. First, decide quality companies. Meenakshi agrees, Sandeep agrees, Kavya, T. Rajesh, everybody agrees. It's common sense actually. Now let's go to the next slide, because profits. Okay, now profit growth. 10% companies, only 485% can do okay, but only 28 companies can do profit for 5 years consecutively. Now there is a sales growth, but profit growth karna, there is so much of competition. The economy is bad, but the company is able to do profit growth. So that is another very major area which defines the quality of the company. That means despite of economy, the company is able to do profit growth. So that is the second parameter. The third parameter is return on equity. Return on equity means what? If I have 1 lakh rupees and if I'm able to earn 20,000 rupees, I'm doing 20% ROE, return on equity, or return on capital, or return on net worth. Now, if you think, very few companies, even when we put the money in a bank, we can only earn 5, 6, 7%. We put in a debt market, we earn 8, 9%. So if a company has capital, capital means its entire assets, all the reserves which has, and is able to earn net profit at least 15 to 20%. How many companies are there? If you see, only 166 companies are able to do it. So that means it is a very difficult thing to do that number, right? Only 10% companies are able to do it. Okay. And another thing is free cash flow. Free cash flow is not easy, friends. Free cash flow is not easy. Okay. Free cash flow means that if the company is in profits, how much money is he saving? Okay. So these are very important parameters which every big fund manager in the world teaches, which I'm not going to go into details. I've shown it many times. Warren Buffett says the same thing. You talk of any fund manager, data of these 4 areas are very, very important. So how we have done, let's go to the quality score of Nestle. Why it has got 20 out of 22? Nestle, Vikash. So if you see Nestle here, it is doing sales growth, it is doing EPS growth in the June quarter results. 1920, it has done sales growth, EPS growth. Despite of COVID, still it is doing well in June quarter. Last year also it got a score of 4. Then you go down. In 18-19, it got a score of 4. 17-18 got a score of 4. Okay, only in 15-16, there was not enough sales growth and EPS growth because of the Nestle problem during that time, Maggi problem. But after that, Nestle has been able to do continuous sales growth, EPS growth despite of the economy. So this is a very simple logic that if the company is able to do sales growth, profit growth, despite of all the economy problems, that means it is a great company. Okay. So this is the greatness of Nestle. So that is the first thing you need to learn. In my app, once you go, okay, Nestle is a great company and I know the 5-year data. 5 साल में company sales growth कर रहा है, free cash flow है company में, the company is always performing. Because these to perform doing sales growth, profit growth, ROE and free cash flow for 5 years, it is very, very tough, friends. It is very, very tough. If a company is able to do it, that means it is a great company, right? So the quality of Nestle is very good, correct? Now the second phase. Now go to the Nestle thing. Go to my Nestle page. Recommendation, niche recommendation, last one, yeah. Now my recommendation, now once you have done it, so what is my recommendation? So if you see, I have given it strong buy. So that is my recommendation. So there are 75 companies above 18. Out of that, I have not given buy and strong buys to others because maybe they have certain risk factors or other areas, or mutual funds is not there, or their current performance is going down, right? So then I further search, I redo it, and I regrade those business scores as strong buy. So you get a second advantage of being in the app is, first is very logical, this company is very good. We are seeing 5-year data. The second is, the app founder has also said that it is a strong buy company, Nestle. Okay. Now the third part, we come to the third part, which is the valuation. Okay, so now go to the valuation. So you can say Nestle is, see, these are the 7-8 questions which every investor needs to know. What is the quality of the company? Then what does Nestle do? Then whether it is undervalued, fairly valued, overvalued. So now let's see whether it is overvalued or undervalued. So every stock we have actually graded overvalued or undervalued. Okay, so let's click over undervalued and overvalued. Okay, so if you see, we have said it is overvalued. Why it is overvalued? What is the current price of Nestle?
Current.
Go down. The P ratio is 74, right? And it is overvalued. So every stock, you know, it is overvalued. अगर अभी आप strong buy है और overvalued है. Now the fourth step, at what rate should I buy Nestle? At what rate? अगर ये overvalued है, overvaluation is nothing. Overvaluation तो undervalued हो सकता है. कब हो सकता है? अगर मार्केट में कोविड के कारण में नेस्ले बहुत नीचे भी घटा था. Right? So let's study, you know, what was the price of Nestle. नीचे आ जा 52 वीक लो देख ले विकास एक बार. नहीं, उसी में आ जाएगा. पेज में आ जाए. Come to the page.
Full page or this page?
Full page में आ जाए.
Current market price is this.
Okay.
And 52-week high is this.
So it made a low of 12,200 in March. Right? अभी price है. अभी price है 15,900. Approximately 16,000. तो at what price can I buy Nestle? तो हम लोग ने हर स्टॉक का एक तो प्राइस दिया है. अगर वो स्टॉक ओवरवैल्यूड है और स्ट्रॉन्ग बाय है तो उसे में कम खरीदना है. So the quality is good. We have also studied that the company should be strong buy. The third part is that now the valuation part is that it is a, and now the fourth part we will come at what rate can we buy. So we have decided that whenever there is a strong buy overvalued, you should buy at previous month low. So I'll go down because go open the ladder. Okay, so the previous month low is you can buy Nestle at 15,100. अभी price है 15,900. So अगर 800 रुपये और Nestle गिरेगा तो that is a good area to buy. Because अगर ऊपर से देखेंगे तो 20-30% correction हो भी जाएगा. So this is how there are 4 steps which you need to learn, and our app makes it very simple. Quality first, then our recommendation, so that we have seen the check also. Number 3, whether the company is overvalued or undervalued, महंगा है कि सस्ता है, मेरे को खरीदने से risk कितना है इसमें, risk assessment. And number 4 is that what price you can actually enter Nestle. So you can actually keep a note कि जब भी Nestle 15,100 आएगा, I can buy Nestle. So these are the 4 steps which you can do in Nestle, right? So let's take the next share. What is the next share given? So we'll do 10 shares so that you can understand, and we'll take questions later. So next one, which we got from agreed.
Life Science.
Eris Life Science. Okay, let's go to Eris Life Science. Meenakshi Sithanu. So we'll see how many shares can we cover, right? So that once you learn, then you can do it yourself. All 4 steps are required to take a decision about the stock. Okay, let's study Eris Life Science. Now, Eris Life Science, again, the quality score is 20. Again, a very, very good quality company. Again, we have strong buy. So, you know, there is 2 confirmation. It's a very good quality company, and the details are here why it is good quality. The June quarter, it has 2 continuous. If you read this, you will know that it is a very good quality company, fantastic quality company, right? Now, the third part of Eris Life Sciences, whether it is undervalued or overvalued. Let's go down now. It is fairly valued. मतलब undervalued भी नहीं है, but overvalued भी नहीं, right? So fairly valued में we give a recommendation that you can even buy at a previous week low. Okay, we can just go down. Support resistance levels and previous week low. तो ये फिगर्स आपके बहुत क्लियर ऐप में ही दिख जाएंगे आपको. प्रीवियस वीक लो मतलब अभी क्या प्राइस है? व्हाट इज द प्राइस राइट नाउ विकास? $509. Go to the previous week low. तो ऑटोमेटिक ये जो हम लोग भी दिखा रहे हैं ना, मैं हम लोग ऊपर ही डाल रहे हैं. आज शाम को ऊपर ही आ जाएगा. दिस इज द न्यू थिंग वी आर एडिंग टुडे कि प्राइस भी वहीं पर दे दो. राइट, सो अभी 509 है, राइट, तो ऑलरेडी प्रीवियस वीक लो पे आया है. 508 वाज द प्रीवियस वीक लो, राइट, और अभी इसका 52 वीक हाई लो क्या था वो आप देख लीजिए. तो कितना करेक्शन में आपको मिल रहा है? 595 ऊपर में था. 595 से ऑलरेडी आपको 20% करेक्शन ही मिल रहा है. So another point is whenever a strong buy companies is at a correction of 20%, you can enter there. So this is the when. So यहाँ पर अभी शाम को भी आ जाएगा. We are putting this because a lot of customer asking अब यहीं पर डाल दीजिए ऊपर में. तो हम लोग यहीं पर ऊपर फिगर डाल देंगे. We can just show where it will come. We can just नहीं ऊपर में, हाँ यहीं पर आ जाएगा. तो यहीं पर आपको दिखा देगा that what price can you buy this. So it is a good company, quality company है, स्कोर बहुत अच्छा है, 5 साल का उसका रिसर्च है, और क्या रेट में हम उसको ले सकते हैं, राइट. So these were some of the questions when people were asking us, and our app makes it very easy for all the 1500 shares. Within a short period of time, you can know the quality, my recommendation, whether it is overvalued or undervalued, okay, and what price can you enter the stock. So if you understand this, you can actually decide. ये चार चीज आपको बहुत इजीली लगता है, but to make the entire thing into per share was a very difficult thing. Okay, I hope Meenakshi, we were able to answer your question. Now let's go to Aurobindo Pharma. So people who are already my customers, like Stanley, Lakshman Guraji, already my customers. Now we are making it more easy for you to study stocks from much easier. Quality, again remember quality, recommendation, third is undervaluation, overvaluation, and fourth is when to buy, at what rate can you buy. These are the 4 things we are focusing more clearly for the customers so that they can take decision very quickly. Okay, again, let's go to Aurobindo Pharma. All good stocks people are talking about. The score is 21/22. Again, a strong buy. Let's check whether it is undervalued or overvalued. Go down. It is again fairly valued. Fairly valued means you can buy at a previous week low. So you can go, what is the current price, Vikash? Current price is 834. You go to the second stage. So our app wants to make things very simple for people. Quality stocks, at what rate to buy? Okay, what was the price, Vikash? 834.
Yes.
And previous week low is 811. So you can buy at previous week low. That figure is also going to go up in the evening. You're putting it will come there only. So you can buy at 811 because it's a good quality company and you're getting at a good correction. Okay, let's discuss ITC for Lakshman Gura. Let's discuss ITC for Lakshman Gura. I'm studying each stock, how you can study each stock very quickly. Through an app, how you can do it very quickly. It's a very, we have made it very simple for each company. So now something is changed. Good. So number 1 is, first is the quality is good. The quality is good. Now the question is why it is hold. Why it is hold. So if you see the current quarter result, June quarter, go up. Yes, if you see this, June quarter, it has the growth. There is a sales degrowth and there is a EPS degrowth. So when there is a sales degrowth and an EPS degrowth, we put that share into hold. The business is good, friends. The business of the company is fantastic. But the current quarter, they are degrowing. So that is why, okay, that is why we have not put as a strong buy, because the current quarter results are also not good. It's a very, very good company because historically it has got 19 out of 22. But it has not got 2 marks, has become lower because of the current quarter. So that is why it is on hold. So if a company is on hold, obviously we don't even need to see the valuation, or we don't need to see the price, because we are not recommending the company to buy. We are saying it is hold. So it is a good company and it is hold, but you are still very interested to buy. So we will give you a buy rate because it is hold and it is a good company. So if it comes at a previous month low, then you can buy. Okay, what is the previous month low? Right, as 172. So we will give you, it is hold, good company, but hold. But if you're really interested to buy, because some people, I want to buy ITC. I believe in ITC, despite of my giving a hold. So you can enter at the previous month low as 166 if you want to enter. So it's a good rate to enter ITC if you want to enter, because the company business is good, but the current quarter is not good. So I will not recommend to buy, but if you're still very interested, then we will give you a rate. At what rate can you buy ITC? Okay, so we have discussed here. Now let's go to the third. Lakshmanji, Guraji have discussed. Okay, now come to Vedanta. Mr. Success AP, please can you write your name? Success AP. I really like success is equal to AP. Very good. We should all be successful in investing. Now let's go to Vedanta. Are you enjoying it? Is it simple? We are discussing each share so that it becomes very, very good. Now Vedanta, see the business score 11 out of 22. Now this is where it's a very big name, but the business quality of the last 5 years, the company is struggling. Why the company is struggling? It has 0 score, means they have negative sales. That means economy के कारण ये company में बहुत बड़ा effect आया है. Economy has affected this company. There are companies where it is not affected by the economy. There are companies which is affected by the economy. So by reading this description, you will know that the company quality or the company is struggling to make profits, profit growth and sales growth. So if there is no profit growth and sales growth, the prices will not be very high. Correct? So that is number one. We have already sell. I have given my recommendation also. It is a sell. So you have double confirmation that, okay, the company quality is bad and there is a recommendation from Mr. Shailesh Sharaf that it is a sell. Now, if it is a sell, then we always recommend that you should sell the company. Now, if you see all the news, everything happened, everybody got, and now in the last 2 days, it is down terribly. Because the buyback offer, everything. So these companies become very, very dangerous to keep. So if you see it fell 20%. Why? Because the company, nobody is interested to buy these companies. So they are buying. So on the news basis, people get stuck in these companies. And then they have a problem. So whenever the quality business score is bad, and I have said it is sell, be very careful. That means the company is not very, very good. And we are giving you the details. We are not hiding anything. So okay, the company is not very good. Let me take a decision. So you become an intelligent investor. Within 3-4 minutes, you can understand that whether the stock is good or bad. Okay, let's discuss Ashish Bhatt, Kotak Bank. Let's put Kotak Bank because it's a sell. So you can actually decide to sell we can't just show the support resistance. Now some people say इतना गिर गया आप कब बेचें, अभी हिम्मत नहीं हो रहा है बेचने के लिए. So you can sell at a resistance. So resistance में आप previous day high में भी बेच सकते हैं. अब तो बहुत गिर गया है. So previous day high is 109 rupees. So any sell company, you can sell at a previous day high also, resistance. So in case अगर 10-15 रुपया बढ़ता है, you can sell Vedanta at 109 rupees. Okay, so that's another call which you can do from the strategy. Please understand, we have a disclaimer. Please use your intelligence. We are giving you intelligence from our understanding, but you have to decide what you want to buy and what you don't want to buy. But if you become a customer, then you are very, very confident of taking decisions very easily with our app. And I come 3 times a week. We discuss a lot of stocks. We have free training from my people who will also help you. And it is so easy that you can also do it. So any company which you see on TV, anywhere, you can decide, अच्छा इसमें quality क्या है? What is the recommendation of Mr. Shailesh Sharaf? What is whether it is overvalued, undervalued, at what rate can we buy? I think so these are the 4 challenges which everybody has, which we will solve very easily if you are our customers. Okay?
Can we take one query from YouTube? There are 2-3 queries from YouTube also.
Okay, what is the query?
IOC. He's asking for IOC.
Okay, IOC. I'm taking a query from YouTube. Okay, IOC. Let's take IOC. Let's take IOC. Indian Oil Corporation. Okay, again 12 out of 22. Again, a government-owned company. See, दो चीज आपको समझना पड़ेगा. There is a difference between a good business and the owner. Obviously, it is owned by the government of India. That means the management is good. But right now, the company is struggling to make profits and sales growth. So that is the very important thing which you need to check in the app. That if you say, and I'm giving you 5-year history, तो 5 साल से company struggle कर रहा है. अगर 5 साल से कंपनी कंटिन्यूसली स्ट्रगल कर रहा है 12 out of 22, वो कंपनी को हम लोग कैसे लेंगे? So instantly you can understand that 5 years there is no profit growth, no sales growth. तो कौन खरीदेगा? And as it is, PSU is controlled by the government prices. As it is, PSU is not a very good buy until unless the score is very high. Okay. So another thing is that it is a very clear sell in the market. Again, please understand that we are on disclaimer. Please use your discernment. These are our research which we understand, and then we give recommendations. Whether you act not it, you use your own intelligence. We are giving ideas and we are giving you reasonings. Because we are giving you idea and we are giving you reasonings why you should sell the company. Right? Because the business is struggling right now. But please understand, it's a government-owned company. It's a very good company. Okay, it's a large cap company with 72,000 crore market cap. Everything is fantastic, but the company is struggling. So if the company is struggling, and I have good companies like Aurobindo Pharma and Eris Life Science and the first company which we were discussing, then why should I come into a company which has a score of 12 and which is a struggling company? So again, you have to think when you invest. The challenge is because we don't have the ability to find good stocks, then you are struggling to keep IOC. My app will give you good stocks automatically. So once you are in a good stock, automatic a good stock or a great stock which is doing growth despite of a bad economy, you will do well. Okay, anybody else one from YouTube?
Yeah, this was a Keep G, and next from YouTube we have Manthil Daniel G, who is asking for Divi's Lab.
Okay, Divi's Lab. Okay, open Divi's Lab.
Yeah.
Is this interesting, friends? Is this good learning? Stock analysis. Is this good learning? Can I get a yes, no? Is it good learning? Yes. Are you able to understand each stock? Right. So we'll be focusing on each stock. Okay. Thank you very much. So we'll continue to discuss more stocks. So you can understand each stock very clearly. How I decide So basically my experience I put in an app so that you can also decide. It is like transferring the thought process more easily, clearly, and in a simple way, and data proof, so that you can take decisions with intelligence rather than depending on people, right? Divi's Lab, again, great company. I have given strong buy. The business is 19 out of 22. Continuous growth, continuous, fantastic companies. Okay, let's see the valuation now for Divi's Lab. It is overvalued. एक जो सबसे एक चीज है, जितना अच्छे कंपनीज होंगे ना उसका दाम हरदम ज्यादा ही रहेगा, ध्यान रखिए. Good companies prices will not be cheap, so you'll always have to wait for a correction and then buy. So usually you can buy at a previous month low. So what is the current price, Vikash? Current price is 3207. At what rate can you buy Divi's Lab? I'll show you in my app. In the previous month low, you can buy Divi's Lab at 2985. It's a very, very good entry rate. So I would definitely enter Divi's Lab at 2985. Okay, so 4 things. Quality, again, I'm repeating the same thing so that it becomes a brain wire. We start thinking like fund managers. We start thinking, पहले quality देखना है, फिर recommendation देखना है कि वो recommendation क्यों किया गया. तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा कुछ गड़बड़ है इसीलिए recommendation अच्छा है. थर्ड है overvalued है कि undervalued, इससे risk मालूम पड़ता है जो मैंने आपको दिखाया था. Again, I'll show you, you should not pay a big amount for overpriced stock. Okay, you should always have to wait for a correction. So at what correction can I buy Divi's Lab? And the fourth rate is what rate can I enter? So these are the 4 simple things we are doing it. Okay, let's take the next stock. I had a number.
I think Kotak Bank was the next stock.
Kotak Bank. Okay, Kotak Bank is the next stock. Okay, let's go to Kotak Bank. Okay, Kotak Bank, 13 out of 22. Banks are going through a rough phase. Okay, banks are going through a rough phase. So if you study all the banks in our app, we have something called sector leader in our app. We can just show the sector leader for banks. Just show the sector leader for the banks. So we have a sector. This is a very unique thing we have. So banks private. So whichever is my recommendation, you also get a list immediately. Okay. So if you see, the best stock in private banks is HDFC Bank. If you see the recommendation. So whatever I'm teaching you, if you go to the sector one, you will see my recommendation and you will see my QB score. You will see the QB score and you will see my recommendation, whether it is a strong buy or not. And you know that this is the leader in that private bank space. So whenever I buy, I only buy HDFC Bank. I don't buy Kotak Bank because Kotak Bank is 13, where HDFC Bank is 19. That means HDFC Bank is continuing to do sales growth and profit growth. So some people ask me, itna बढ़ गया और बढ़ेगा क्या? Now the people make a mistake that until unless the company goes through sales growth and profit growth, उसका दाम बढ़ता रहेगा. The prices will keep increasing, right? So if state ये होता है, तो it will continues to increase. So why will I buy Kotak Bank? I'll buy HDFC Bank. Okay, so this is one thing which I will do. Let's see the 5-year performance, which has grown bigger, HDFC Bank or Kotak Bank. इसमें नहीं होगा विकास, इंडिविजुअली करना. ऐप से दिखा ना विकास, ऐप विकास. Go to the stock. Kotak Bank, yeah, ये रहा नीचे. Kotak Bank 5-year return is 100%. Okay? हर चीज को ना 5 साल के नजरिए से देखिए तो बड़ा दिखता है. Sometimes when you do small thinking ना, कल कितना बढ़ा, it's small thinking. 5 year में solve. Let's see HDFC Bank 5 year में कितना बढ़ा. So 5 year में it is 125%. Now banks are not doing well, but still HDFC Bank is giving higher returns in 5 years. So 5 year में everything averages out. एक दिन, 2 दिन, 3 महीना देखना, it's a very short period. So quality will always give you higher returns. Okay, so whenever we have said quality and strong buy, it becomes a great stock to buy. Okay, what is the next stock after Kotak?
Yeah, we have query from in Q&A. There somebody has asked it for Zydus Wellness in Q&A.
Q&A, but we have some people already here. We have already some people.
Yeah.
We have Vedanta, we have done. Then
was,
Chirag Pandya, we have Sri Kalahasti Pipes. Let's discuss Sri Kalahasti Pipes.
Okay.
For Chirag Pandya. Sir, we have time shortage. So you should discuss your entire portfolio like this with my people, right? You can actually do this free of cost, one-to-one with my people. And then you can actually take the app. You can just register right now and see all the stocks yourself. You should learn this because this will give you a lot of knowledge, friends. It is very well. Now, Shri Kalahasti Pipe, Chirag, not a good company, 11 out of 22. I have rated this as sell. Right? Again, it's a small cap mini company. अगर आप देखेंगे, बहुत छोटा company है. Okay? And even the sector is in a very bad situation. The sector is also, जो sector है अगर, it's in a very bad situation, metals. Right? तो अगर आप sector में भी जाएंगे मेरे app में, तो you will understand that it's not a good company. So definitely not a good company, I would say, Chirag. Okay, let's go to next.
Wellness from Q&A.
Let's take, okay, Zydus Wellness ले लेते हैं, Sunil Paul.
Yeah.
We'll take next one, Mangesh, Rajna will take Astra Microwave then. Then Sudhanshu will take Asian Paints. One of my favorite stocks. Zydus Wellness, 15 out of 22, not bad. 15 से 22 है. Okay. 15 to 22. FMCG में है. We have given hold right now. So see the current quarter क्या है? Current quarter is 1 and last year कितना था? So बहुत अच्छी कंपनी थी, but लास्ट 1.5 साल में अगर आप देखेंगे, लास्ट जून क्वार्टर में भी अच्छा नहीं है, 19-20 में एक साल में भी they have not done very well. Okay, negative EPS growth है, profit में growth नहीं कर पाए. That is why the number is 2. So last 1.5 साल में the company is not doing so well. Okay, ये किसने पूछा था मेरे को? जो भी सुनील पॉल जी ने. So Mr. Sunil Paul, I hope I will be able to answer your question. So last 1.5 साल में कंपनी इतनी अच्छी नहीं कर रही. Okay, so you have but very good stocks in FMCG. So I'll show you some very good stocks in FMCG में अगर मेरे जाएंगे, so you'll get some very good stocks. So whenever you are in a particular sector, we have something called sector. In same sector में switch कर लीजिए. So you have HUL, you have Colgate, you have Dabur, which is much better than Zydus Wellness. So through the app, you can go to a better quality stock. जितना better quality stock में जाएंगे और मेरा recommendation देखेंगे, उतना आपका success ratio ज़्यादा होगा. Right? We have many strategies like this, जहाँ पर मैं 10-15 stock मैंने back test करके दिया है. Okay? जिसमें सब में approximately 20-25% yearly returns है. So you can understand that how we think. We think in a very organized manner for our customers. Okay, let's take the next one. Let's take TV18 and then we'll take Astra Microwave. Okay, TV18. 10 out of 22 friend. होल्ड विद कॉशन मैंने दिया है, यू नो, बहुत हालत खराब है, मतलब कंपनी ग्रोथ नहीं कर पाए. एक्चुअली टीवी मीडिया गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल्ड है ना, इतना गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल है कि जहां गवर्नमेंट कंट्रोल बहुत होता है, जहां पर गवर्नमेंट का इंटरफेरेंस, अभी आप देख रहे हैं मीडिया में क्या हो रहा है, यू नो, इट इज इतना वो है, यू नो. बाय द वे इट इज ओन्ड बाय मुकेश अंबानी, but doesn't mean that if Mukesh Ambani owns it, it's a great company. The management is good, he has a lot of money, but company is not able to do well. Company अच्छा नहीं कर पा रहा, right? Company is not able to do well, sir. Okay, let's go to the next one. So basically hold है मेरे लिए. Next क्या था?
Astra
Microwave.
Yeah, done.
Very very bad company. Sell है मंगेश रन्ना. Very pathetic company. ये सब आपको लॉन्ग टर्म में पैसा नहीं दे सकता है. मेरा सेल भी दिखा रहा है. सी बिजनेस देखिए ना, ना प्रॉफिट ग्रोथ है, ना सेल्स ग्रोथ है, ना आरओए, कुछ नहीं है कंपनी में. लास्ट 5 ईयर का बैलेंस शीट देखिए. दिस स्कोर गिव्स यू लास्ट 5 ईयर का बैलेंस शीट, मंगेश जी. सो डेफिनेटली टू बी अवॉइडेड. ओके, सुधांशु जी, एशियन पेंट, फैंटास्टिक कंपनी, वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट. ये हरदम मेरा फेवरेट रहा है. ये होल्ड अभी इसलिए है बिकॉज इस क्वार्टर में सेल्स एंड डीग्रोथ दोनों हुआ है. फर्स्ट टाइम 5 इयर्स में, पहली बार 5 साल में इसका सेल्स एंड डीग्रोथ थोड़ा घटा है कंपनी. दैट इज व्हाई मैं थोड़ा होल्ड में डाला हूं. बट आई थिंक सो सितंबर दे शुड अगेन बी बैक एंड अगेन इट विल बी माय स्ट्रांग बाय. ओके, सो आई लव दिस कंपनी. अभी थोड़ा सा कोविड के कारण आई थिंक सो दे आर गोइंग थ्रू अ रफ फेज, बट इट्स अ ग्रेट कंपनी, इट्स अ फैंटास्टिक कंपनी. प्रीवियस मंथ लो में आप डेफिनेटली इसको खरीद सकते हैं. आई एम डेफिनेटली अ बायर इन दिस कंपनी. And what rate can you buy? It is overvalued or undervalued? विकास क्या है? Overvalued है. So hold है, overvalued है, तो इसको प्रीवियस मंथ लो में या 20-30% करेक्शन में आप खरीद सकते हैं इस कंपनी को. राइट सुधांशु जी? Let's go to Ami Majumdar, DMart.
अच्छा, we have IGPL from YouTube.
IGPL, okay. Not a great company, friend. Very very bad company. You know, they are struggling. I will not say bad. I should not say bad. They are struggling right now. सबकी जिंदगी में ऊपर नीचे आती है. But right now their business is struggling. You know, so अगर आप देखेंगे, it's not in a very good situation right now. Sales growth नहीं है. Last year अगर आप zero score था, negative sales growth, मतलब sales भी घट रहा है, profit भी घट रहा है. So company is going through a very rough phase, very very rough phase. Right? Let's put DMart for Ami Majumdar.
DMart.
I hope you're enjoying this, friends. I hope you're enjoying this, each discussing. So I think so right now the time is over. I think so let's do the last share now, DMart. And then you can join again, we will do more. And friends, if you really want to study, my people can do it free of cost with you, one-to-one. Right? So if you do one-to-one, my person can do free of cost with you. So you can, you know, you can actually, and you must have received an SMS where you can actually can we know all the 22 stock names, please? What's 22 stock name, Asudev ji? I'll take question answer now because DMart कर लेते हैं. Avenue Supermarket. Again, 15 out of 22. You know, pretty good score, very good score, good company. But अभी hold में है because again, COVID के कारण बहुत जोर से sales and profit घटा हुआ है. COVID के कारण. So definitely you have to be careful about Avenue Supermarket right now. Okay, so you can, if you want to study each stock, okay, if you want to study each stock, we cannot give you the list, sir. This is यही तो मेरा bread and butter है, sir. आपको ये 22, please buy the product and see the list. Whoever wanted to see, you please buy the product and see the list, sir. I cannot give you free. मेरा effort है, right? I'm already showing you the effort which we have put, the clarity, right? So please buy the product and see it, see the stocks. So I hope that is not a big thing I'm asking Vasudevji from you. Correct? So these are some very, very good stocks which I definitely recommend. And uska मैंने दिखाया हुआ है. So please buy the product and see the stock. Even if you don't want to buy the product, you want to study this individually. How many people want to study their stocks like this? My people can do it with you. We have a group free of cost. We can do your entire analysis of your portfolio like this in 4 steps very quickly. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step. If you want, Premji, you can please register. How many people are interested? If you want, you can give your phone numbers. We can contact you. Or we already have your phone numbers. Even if you give it to it will only come to me. It is not going to become public because you can only message to me. So if you're interested, give your phone numbers to us, or you can even fill up the form. Mr. Havid Praveen, you please, Mr. Praveen Gupta, Praveen George, you can take a training from Praveen and he can show you 22 stocks. Right now in public, I cannot show you, but you can take from Prateek and he can show you. Right? And you can fill up the form also. Have you received it? Put the form again, Prateek. My stocks are giving at least 20-25% return, friends. So if you buy those 22 stocks, which I'm recommending, you will, and we have many other strategies also, which I have devised from different gurus. If you buy, those have 10-15 stocks, all give returns of 20-25%. It's very, very intelligently done. And all stocks, QBS are above 15. They are all good businesses and good stocks. And there are many good stocks which are even undervalued. So if you become a customer, it's very easy.
There are 29 people in YouTube right now with us live.
Sorry?
There are 29 people who are YouTube live with us.
Okay.
Who are watching us. Yeah.
Oh, very good. Thank you. Thank you, people in YouTube.
Yeah.
Thanks for explaining news score criteria to paid customers like me. Thank you, Santoji. You can also learn again if you want to. An invitation. So I showed you 10 stocks, right? Mr. Prathan Acharya, I showed many, many good stocks which I discussed. Aurobindo Pharma, I've already showed 4, 5, 10 stocks which are very good, Mr. Prathan. Mr. Prathan Acharya, I've already shown you. You take the training, my person will show you another 5 stocks. Okay, you can fill up the form if you're interested. You can give the number. Does the app show when to book profits? Yes, we also show you to Rajesh ji that whenever the stock becomes from strong buy to hold, that is the time you can exit the stock. So you know the stock has gone into hold. So that is the time you can actually book profits in the stock from the buy to hold. So I changed when the holding period changes. Okay, if you want, please, you can also fill up the form on our app if you're interested. We can take more questions from people. Yes, you can, anonymous attendee, you can do everything. How can we decide whether it's how well placed for buy any point of time? Rupa, I showed you that if the good quality company, you can decide to buy. Why can't you decide to buy? Rupa HS, I did not get your question.
There are some queries in Q&A. Kunjal, sir.
No. Abhijit Sigbar, Saxsoft and Lincoln Pharma are both good companies, in my app. Abhijit Sigbar, it is small cap companies. It's very, very good companies. There is a lot of demand for the discussion. I have limit of time, sir. I discussed 1 hour, so you can understand. Yes, still Ame Majumdar, I don't buy stocks. Ame, I will not buy those stocks. Usha Raichanji, please, you have to fill up the form because the time is over. I cannot continue because I have request of more than 100 stocks. So it is not possible to do. You can please fill up the form. My person will do free one-to-one with you. and explain all the stocks which you want to. Mr. Kishore Durandar, because of the time factor, please forgive me. Please, yes, Yukti Ashar, please, you can take the 22 stocks from Prateek. Yukti, please take the 22 stocks. You can go on the app and you can get the strong buys very quickly. Where can I get the form? The form, because just send the form again on the chat to everyone. Send the form on the chat to everyone. There is a form on the website. I've sent you an SMS also, Satish ji. I've again sent you the link. Just click and fill up the form, or you can give your phone number. We can call you also. The number will only come to us. We already have your number, by the way. So we can call you also to register. How to access the app? Mr. T. Rajesh, it's a paid app. You take a free one-to-one training, you pay, and then you can get access. It's not a free app. So we can only show you the app. It has a lot of research and knowledge, and then you have to pay and access it. Every quarter, Sandeep ji, every quarter you can, you should do your analysis after quarterly results. Yes, the training is on Zoom. All training will be done on Zoom. Hello, sir. Your webinar knowledge very good, sir. I have some stock like Arcom. I don't give these stocks, Jay Khilani ji, I don't give these stocks because I have realized that whenever I've invested in a wrong quality stock, I've lost a lot of money. So I only give good quality stocks for my customers to buy. So I don't want to go into these small price stocks and the price will rise. It's very dangerous, Jay Khilani ji. The charges of the app is only 4,000 rupees for a year. Okay, you can just buy it right now. You can just click the price subscription and you can buy right now. And you can see all the stocks. You can buy right now. You just go and you can buy the 4,000 rupees and you can access the app right now. Anybody has more questions? Yes, Mr. Kamil Jaswani, the future prospect strategy is also there in my system, where with a certain parameter, we are able to predict the future. Kamal Jaswani ji. So we have strategies like this also in our app, Mr. Kamal Jaswani. Mr. Krishna Raj, you have to become a customer to get this stock, all the undervalued and strong buys. We expect you, how you decide on parameters. Rupa HS, from all the experience and from all the great teachers, Rupa HS. So you recommend Aurobindo equally good. How do we decide? That is so, whichever has greater sales growth, Ganesh ji, between two good companies, whichever has more sales growth and profit growth, you can decide, or whichever company is undervalued. So then that is the decision to decide between two stocks. Many people want only stock name. There's no COVID climate for good stock, Kunjal Ashar. All the market is very good for good stocks. You hold it, Mr. Karamanjani. It's a great stock. Yes, that's correct. And you'll get much more, Mr. Manoj Makhija. If you hold stocks for 1-2 months, will it I think so. With anything below 3 months is trading. You should hold at least for minimum 3 months. This is my view. Chirag, you can take one-to-one with my people and they will help you. I can, Mr. Shrikant, I know there's the interest of time. You can take one-to-one with my people and they can help you free of cost. Thank you, Mr. Mudli. Thank you so much. Yes, Mr. Rajesh, you will get the list of 22 stocks. Mr. Rajesh, you will immediately get the list of 22 stocks if you subscribe. ₹4,000 for a year, Mr. Rajesh. Yes, Mr. Jay Khilani, if it is undervalued, you can still buy. Mr. Jay Khilani, that is why I taught that even if it is 52-week high, if it is undervalued, you can still buy. You have to become a customer, Mr. Amresh Chaudhary. If you're already a customer, you can take the list from Prateek. Tell Mr. Murli, please tell Prateek, he sends a mail, so he will tell you. Anybody has any questions, final questions before we end? If you want to check your portfolio and you want to study each stock, my person can do free one-to-one to you and you can decide every stock which you have. Yes, we also do mutual fund analysis using this app. That's correct, Mr. Rajesh. Yes, final question. Yes, please ask Mr. Khilani. So they don't give you the best stocks. Here the difference is we research the stocks and we give you the best stocks already. So खाना एक बना हुआ मिलता है, आपको दूसरी जगह खाना बनाना पड़ता है. It is up to you. Yes, Mr. Satish Reddy, please fill up the form. Satish ji and my person will fill up the form. You will get the time. My person will do one-to-one Zoom training with you. Please take down the number. Anybody more interested, please give your phone numbers. So my person will call you and do one-to-one training with you. Once you register, you'll get it immediately. Mr. Rajesh, there is a link or an SMS sent to you. If you register, Mr. Rajesh, you'll get the Zoom link right now, immediately, at the time you choose. Friends, any other questions?